Good morning, my people. Good morning, my people. Let's jump right into this. So this Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion thing is heating up once again. I'm not surprised that it's heating up once again, but I think that social media's influence on this case is taking a dramatic turn. Plus, of course, the fact that Tory Lanez, was attacked in prison. There's a lot of people saying that, Tory Lanez is innocent. There's a lot of people saying that it was the best friend, that there were actually four, counts of DNA on the particular, the weapon, so that it doesn't directly point to Tory Lanez, but I think it was found inconclusive, which means that, there were male and female DNA that were found actually on the weapon itself. But again, this was a process in which it was weeks and weeks, by a judge and a jury. And I think that if you're the defensive team of Tory Lanez, I think that, it sucks that, anyone was assaulted and injured like that. But at the same time, too, what I think that they should do is, honestly, I think that they should, instead of having these press conferences, I think they should bring this information to a judge. So if you bring it to the judge in that way, of course, what's going to happen is you can, try to get another court date, see what you could do on the legal end of it. I think, of course, bringing it to social media is going to get attention on the YouTubes, on the, the TikToks and the Facebooks. But I think that ultimately, legally, you have to be able to make sure that you're able to address this situation in more of a legal manner. Now, again, I wasn't there. I don't know, who's guilty and who's not. But all I know is that one of the two parties are lying, and then hopefully justice will prevail. And ultimately, I don't think it should turn into a male versus, female agenda. But I think that that's what it's turned into. Even with my wife, we're arguing back and forth, and she's saying, why am I not taking the side of, Meg Thee Stallion, she, was the victim of the crime. And I'm like, honestly, one of us was there. They're saying the friend did it. They're saying that he didn't. It was like some kind of love triangle, some kind of love quarrel. Honestly, I really don't know. But ultimately, I just think that hopefully what happens is that justice prevails. I hope that if, she is lying, she is actually, prosecuted, for, doing this to this man. And if justice does prevail, and then, their team is lying, then he's where he needs to be. So ultimately, we have to see how it plays out. Again, one of the parties are lying. I don't think that it should be a man versus, woman, situation, but it's just my thoughts. Let me know what you think.